What's up, guys? Zeenigami here. It's October, and that means Nightmare Luffy has shown up again. He's not really an October-only fight, but we can basically expect him in October. Yeah, basically always make him show up. We're on the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise, and now we can finally use a global-only team, or a global also team of free-to-play shooters. Yes, we can use our free-to-play shooters. We're going to be using a Zephyr captain. No Stronghold Frankie, so we're going to be using Doflamingo. Perona, my Perona cooldowns are really bad. I have a 22 turn Perona skill up, so I'll be having to stall using our Golden Pound Usopp. But if you have, for example, Stronghold Frankie, swap out Frankie for swap out Dofi for Stronghold Frankie. You can swap out Usopp for Stronghold Usopp, although really it doesn't matter that much on this island, since Nightmare Luffy is going to have a 11-hit combo barrier. Reminder about the way combo barriers work is that on the Japanese version of One Piece Treasure Cruise, we also now have Blackbeard, who completely ignores combo barriers, so you can always use a Blackbeard captain or friend captain, so that way you can make Nightmare Luffy a lot easier. You just can't bring damage reducers with them. Right there, you saw me take a little bit of damage because every 2 turns, you're going to get 10% of your max hit points or not your current hit points, not max hit points. You're going to take 10% of your current hit points in damage every other turn. That makes teams like Strongworld Shanks or Garp actually not very good for this island, because you're going to take a lot of damage with a Garp team. You'll see yourself just taking like 5,000 damage every other turn with a Garp team because of that damage every turn. So stage 2 here, we're going to take hits on the lobster or the turtle. The lobster will attack for 3,500. The turtle will attack you for 1,500. So take a hit from the turtle if you can. The turtle has 15 hit points. The lobster also has about 15 hit points. So since they're both the same, just take hits from the turtle. Piece of cake, easy peasy. Remember that the damage also hits enemies, so you'll see the turtle takes 1 damage from there, which does make it a little hard to stall if you're not expecting the enemy to take damage whenever the environmental damage happens. It'll kill the turtle. Stage 3 is going to be either 1 Elder Horse and a bunch of Int characters, or 2 Elder Horses and a rainbow of characters. If you get the rainbow of characters, they have, well, both of them actually, they have pretty low defense compared to other ones. You can actually kill them without having to do the 4 or 5 hits of damage. These guys each have 5 hit points. Seahorse has 6 hit points. Take them out while looking for some food orbs. Our health actually doesn't really matter too much, because against Nightmare Luffy, he's going to generally be attacking us for at least 9,000 damage to 15,000 damage. So that 15,000 damage kind of hurts quite a lot. Can I not kill this guy? Yeah, perfect. So we'll leave that one alive so that we can lock for a turn. Remember, all the big guys will always lock your whatever type they're weak against for 3 turns, or they generally will. I'll be able to pass on that for the next turn. Stage 4, we're gonna get Mini Boss Nightmare Luffy. Mini Boss Nightmare Luffy will preemptively give us lower the chances of getting Psi Orbs for 8 turns, 7 turns effectively, since he's going to count down Y1. He's also going to deal 2,000 damage to us and shuffle our orbs, so it gets rid of any Psi Orbs we're trying to save. If you stall long enough, you can just use 1,000 Sunny here to kill all the fodder units around him, and then take him out. He only has 420,000 hit points at this stage, which makes him a pretty easy kill. Boop. 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 When he attacks for 6,592 damage and will attack every other turn. He doesn't do anything below 20%. And like I said, our hit points are not going to matter because Nightmare Luffy is going to attack us for a lot. Oh, never mind. I guess I'm going to take a hit from this Luffy anyways. Totally calculated. I'm just waiting for my Perona, obviously. That's obviously what I'm doing, is waiting for Perona cooldowns. Duh. So we'll take him out. Bye, Nightmare Luffy. Part 1. Part 2 of Nightmare Luffy has 1.15 million hit points. He will preemptively gain a 11-hit combo barrier. which means that our first 11 hits of whatever will deal 0 damage to him. That also includes damaging abilities like Ace will do just 1 hit of this combo barrier. I guess Ace is the only one that does damage on my team that does damage to that barrier. Or you try to use Mihawk, does not work. You try to use Whitebeard, does not work because they will get hit by the barrier. In order to go through that barrier, you're gonna need to use something like a Blackbeard Friend Captain or a 6-star Laws special ability to go through that barrier. And once Luffy dies, he will revive himself, and he will also limit the damage that you deal to him for 2, or he'll limit your chain to 2 times. So you have options. You can either try to stall and delay him before he dies, and then kill him after that, and then burst him after that, or you can try to burst him early and then delay and kill him later. So this, actually, yeah, no, I already used Golden Pound Usopp, might as well just delay him first and then burst him later. One of the reasons you want to delay first and burst later is because if you wait, then you will get rid of the Psi Orb down, so you can get Psi Orbs on your side characters, which I assume you'll be bringing a lot of side characters to a Int boss fight. But you also will deal less damage because of that 2 times chain limiter. This is also one of the reasons why you do not want to use a Rayleigh team against this fight. If you use a Rayleigh team against this fight, you're not going to have a very good time because once he revives, you're basically going to deal no damage to him at all. Just no damage because he limits Rayleigh's damage. You can also burst him early because he does not have that 2 times chain limiter before he dies. And I don't think I'm going to kill him here. Oh, I got an orb of my Golden Pound Usopp. That's tempting. We'll just use Perona. So if you get him below 20%, he'll attack you for 15,000 damage. So I'll let him survive here. We'll just get him low. I might as well heal. And just take the damage with Perona. Pew 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 pew! Thanks, Nightmare Luffy. And then next time around, we'll take this turn. If we kill him, then it instantly ends our turn. And then he will revive, so we might as well let the turn pass. And now we will kill him. We've got matching orbs on our Heraclean, matching orb on our... Oh, just a Heraclean. We'll see if we get anything better. Otherwise, Heraclean will give us 3 matching orbs. Ace revives. There's his chain limiter. Goes back up to... Luffy revives. Gets his chain limiter. Goes back up to 1.15 million hit points. And here, I got 1, 2... Yeah, it's actually all my matching orbs. I don't need anything else. We'll move you here. Move you here. Thanks. Use Ace to lock our sockets. Doesn't do any damage to them, but it does mean we get to reuse our sockets next turn. And Zephyr to boost our damage. And make sure we're attacking with our weak characters first, that way we can end on the higher damage characters later. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Very easy kill. Guys, Nightmare Luffy is not a very good captain. Let's be honest, he's a very bad captain. He's like Monster Chopper that weakens himself over time. So it's not a good idea to use him as a captain. But as a sub, he's really, really good. He's got great stats. You can have, if you really want to, you could have 2 different versions of Nightmare Luffy. One evolved version, one unevolved version, because the evolved version has different classes than the unevolved version. The unevolved version of Nightmare Luffy is like a worse version of Mr. 3, but also a little better at the same time. He's got worse stats than Mr. 3, but he's much easier to obtain, and he also not only delays for 1 turn as his special ability, but does 10 hits of int damage to all enemies. So if you have someone with a combo barrier, you can get through that combo barrier by doing a lot of hits using Nightmare Luffy's special abilities. But his captain ability is... as the stage goes on, as the fight goes longer and longer, you'll lose attack and hit points. So avoid that. So right now he's a slasher powerhouse. He'll evolve and he'll become a brawler powerhouse, I want to say. What is he once he evolves? Is it brawler powerhouse? A fighter powerhouse, yeah. So that's Nightmare Luffy. Pretty good sub. Goes down to a 16 turn cooldown. Great stats. Great sub. Good delayer. not a good captain. I'm Zeenigami. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck, and y'all stay beautiful.